Yeah, let's start off getting pretty. Hello, 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 hello. Bear Dove, Diane, Moonlight, Daniel, Sandra. Hmm, how y'all doing tonight? Hello, she doing? Mm, damn, getting hot in here. Hey, y'all, if I missed anybody, it's just I'm jumping in and out. Sorry. Oh, that's good. Well, I hope everybody's doing good in here. Staying out of trouble or if getting in trouble and enjoying it. Oops, forgot to do this. Hey, Jay. Rocky's on the road with a plastic bottle again. Y'all much you wish y'all would got three instead of just two. We can see if we can find y'all one more puppy. I think it must have been the air. Rocky's that way too. Of course, I slept most of the day and he slept too. But when he is awake, whew, ooh, sorry about that. Moonlight, we appreciate you coming in, man. Yeah, I hope you have a great night. Ooh, well, we got some rain today anyway. It was good sleeping. You think it's think it's too many? Damn, I can't get all them twos out. Damn. Hello, man, Lifer. Yeah, I know. I caught your a couple of your videos here lately. Jay, you ever think about putting one of them Berkeley water filters on that thing? That sure did help me when I got one of them things. They're not cheap, but you can take two buckets and build one for reasonable. But it makes all the difference in the world. It's amazing just how that Berkeley water filter will make coffee and tea and all that taste so much better. Yeah. And then where the days and nights start running together, man.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all. What you doing, Kenny?
Oh, not much. Sharing
Well,
out.
What is this they telling me about you counting backwards from 69 instead of 10?
I ain't going there. Especially after I looked up what the number 69 meant. I had no idea it even meant that.
Oh, goodness.
And all I did was just type in what is the meaning of number 69.
Well,
And they come up.
Now, you can take that a few different ways. Your choice of words, your choice of words gets you in trouble sometime, Kenny. Well, your ears turning red for.
After reading that, man, that's about like that time. About that time that Goosey Doodle was good. He looked at upside down pineapple, and oh boy, that look of his face.
Oh, Lord. They got to give you a hard time, don't they, Kenny?
I'm actually in Kingsport. I'm about 4 hours from Nashville. I'm about 4 hours from Nashville, I believe. Let me look it up on Google Maps to find out for sure.
You're going to see what else you can find on Google tonight.
Well, now Google Maps, that's just where you find directions, places to go, and things, restaurants.
Yeah, I know. I looked that up. It said 69 miles to, never mind.
Oh, Lord.
Jay, you were talking about those filters. I tried several of those filters, and they didn't do near what that Berkeley would do. I tell you what, that I tried the picture ones, Van, and they didn't do nothing like them Berkeley did. They help a little bit.
Okay, I was right. I am 4 hours. I am 4 hours and 5 minutes, which is 272 miles. 4 hours and 5 minutes from Nashville.
Hello, San Van.
Hey, Sam Van. Let's see. Jay is asking me a question. Says, "How did your dinner go with the men's group?" It went good. We're actually looking forward to the. It was actually a men's breakfast, is what it was. Well, she knows what I mean. Uh, but anyway, we're actually uh, gonna have one again next month, September the 24th. No, 24th. They changed it. September 24th at Golden Corral. Same place we had the last one. And of course, we'll have somebody do a Bible devotional and things like that. So. But yeah, it was pretty good.
I'll tell you what, man, you got to watch where that bottled water comes from. I've run bottled water through this Berkeley, and you ain't gonna believe the difference. Bottled water is better than tap water, that's for sure.
Hey, Muno, Miami, Van Life Biker, Mike, the Sand Van, Diane, Phoenix, everybody in the chat.
Hello, Moon. Bottled water's handy. I'd have to look. I don't even remember.
Diane, was that an accident there that you timed out Van Life Biker?
You can build them things out of 2 5-gallon plastic buckets, Jay, for a whole lot cheaper. The one when I bought it, it was like $250 or something like that. I think it's a little over $300 now. But they're supposed to be good for 3,000 gallons of water. I've had mine for 4 years, and I haven't changed the filters for once. So it's once you get set up, it's pretty cheap. Yeah, they're pretty good size. Now, they make some smaller ones, but I tell you what, I can't recommend one high enough. When I was on the road, I was having trouble with my stomach indigestion and everything. What it was drinking water from this place today and somewhere else that afternoon and somewhere else the next morning. And I went to that Berkeley, and that stopped that. And there's no pumps or none of that. You got to do, you pull the water in and let it do its thing. I think they rate them filters for 3,000 gallons. Then you can back flush them and get some more life out of them. That's a cheap way to do it. There's nothing to making them. Yeah, that'll work, Ray. You know where Corona comes from, huh, Van? What are you talking about, Fairy Dust? You've been asleep a long time if you're talking to me. There you go. Dang, I couldn't get no sleep today. Couldn't sleep last night. I came on early this morning, and then I've been sleeping on and off ever since. Hello, Mike Man, the traveling lady. Maybe she did. You stand out of trouble, gal. They still there. If you're asking if I'm still on the cheap drunk, just on and off, it's better than it was. Just don't get up my hurry or bend over too fast. Dang. It's amazing what you can do with a couple candles in one of them old flower pots. Boy, I was sure that was good sleeping today with that rain coming down. We got some pretty good rain today. Not how much, but it was more than it has been. Well, you have a good night, man. I'm glad you came in. Yeah, that's pretty cool, Timmy Ray. Oh, Bob Wells puts those out. Yeah, me and Rocky were both asleep on the bed, and that one deal of lightning hit close to us and about shook us out of bed. Both of us sitting straight up. You gone already, Sandra? You telling somebody, or you telling a man? Bye. Well, here's the movie star. He ain't been in my lap all day. He gets on camera. What are you doing up here? Huh? You don't sleep through that one. He said hello to you, Rocky. Big mouth dog. Shut up, Diane. Yeah, they know. They stick to you when you ain't feeling good. He is my buddy. I'd say that for him. Okay, get out. I don't know. Get out. I tell you what, he's getting. He don't always mind, but he knows what you're saying. Well, anybody else getting wild weather today? It might just run the spot. I think we got a chance of rain for 2 weeks every day. Maybe we'll catch up. Yeah, maybe we can catch you then, man. Like, hey, yeah, no, humidity's picked up here. You always late, Janet. You always lollygagging around. Ooh, James, that's not good. There's been a lot of trees hit the ground this year. Boy, y'all been steady catching it up there, haven't you, Diane? Yeah. That's what seems weird. It seems like the rain just is in a spot, and when it does rain, it's coming to flood. Ooh, I hate that kind of paperwork. Boy, Rocky likes that new grill I bought. It's got that grease catcher on it. I've been putting his dog food down and dry dog food. He ain't too crazy about it. But I pour just a little bit of that grease over that dry dog food, and boy, he cleans it up then. So that's worked out pretty well. Y'all dry too, Daniel? What you doing, Kenny?
I'm actually trying to fill out the form for the Ray Parade. Put a video in the Ray Parade Friday.
I might have to do that one of these days. I never have done that.
It's a lot of fun, and you actually, I find you get to meet new friends. You get to meet new YouTube channels and things like that. And you get a lot of interaction with them. And so yeah, I had Joy West Life. I had her help me with the editing about putting it. It was a 2 video. I could make it into one video, so because it all dealt with this one place where I met up with the Gypsy and the Manila Gorilla the other day at that restaurant called the Mid City Grill. It only been open like five. It only been open like 5 months. It opened up back in March. It hadn't been open long.
Headed to North Carolina, huh, James?
You will not be home Friday. You heading south to North Carolina. Okay. Safe
How,
travels, sir.
how long are the videos on that race parade?
Uh, Going Green Mom has the videos can only be 2 minutes to 15 minutes long.
Okay.
No more than 15 minutes. And then it has to be a positive, uplifting video. It can't have any negativity in it. But it has to be neutral to positive, and and no longer than 15 minutes long. Uh, but it is a lot of fun. There's cruise vlogs in there. Moonlight Adventures is in it. Uh, uh, there's Disney. There's Magnificent Germany with Darian's in it. I mean, RV weekends. Roy and Becky. It starts with Roy and Becky at 2 o'clock. When they end their live stream, they go live at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So that'd be 12 your time. And then the raid parade starts at 2, which that'd be 1 your time. And so and it'll go and up until we've had up to like I think the longest we've had up to about 20 premiere videos. It'll run and we just go from one premiere to another. It is a lot of fun.
I'll have to try that one of these days. Has anybody heard from Ron C. since he had that wreck?
Who? Ron Sees America had a wreck?
Yeah, he had a deer.
I didn't know that one. I know he's supposed to do a Friday night live stream because remember I'm co-hosting
Yeah.
those 3 live streams back to back, starting at Mellow Nomadic Adventures at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go from Mellow Nomadic Adventures to Greg with Fit for Expedition Fun Seekers at 9:40, I think it is, and then go from Fit for Expedition Fun Seekers to Ron Sees America at 10:20, I believe it is.
Well, he was leaving out. He finally getting out of Dallas, and he was leaving out of Dallas and hit a deer and said it knocked all the belts off his car. And
wow!
Busted the headlight, and he was going to work on it the next day, and that's the last I've heard from him. I don't think he was hurt or anything. I don't know how bad it tore his car up. But I didn't know if I just missed him or he hadn't been on. Get down.
But yeah, I just.
Yeah, he was fine. He wasn't hurt or anything. His car was just messed up a little bit. But he was finally going full time, finally getting out of there. Yeah, you take him. I'll keep talking about jerky. Man, I'm sure hungry for some of my jerky. might have to find me a place to kill 4 deer this year where I can put a bunch of turkeys back up. He said, I don't think it. I think the deer ran off. I think he just hit him on the hip. That's the only thing about here in Texas. If you hit a deer and the game warden don't give him to you, or you can get fined for poaching. No, I know what he wants. He done got in the habit of when he gets on here, you know what he gets. He's been sitting down there looking at him. Have you? I guess you want a treat. You want a treat? Huh? Do you? Well, that's the way it ought to be here. But we had some idiots down in South Texas that were taking and they putting real big bumpers, grill guards on the front of the truck. I mean, up high as a windshield. And they were deer hunting with them. They'd run off in the ditch, run over a deer and get him. And they got caught doing that. I've got an old buddy of mine that lives in a place that's right between two lakes. The dam's on one side is just about a quarter of a mile section through there. And a highway runs through it. And there's deer get hit there every day. And he hadn't bought any meat in 20 years, I guess. He'll hear the tires squalling and the thump. A little bit, he'll go down there and get him. Yeah, people do anything. Hello, burning up the road.
Hey, burning up the roads. I need to go rewatch your live stream. I saw you went live. I haven't been to your channel in I don't know how long. It's been a good long while.
I'm watching her this afternoon. Great.
Of course, I find it a little difficult to be able to get to everybody like I'd like to.
Well, we got to keep those streets more. Okay, that's it. You're talking about how crazy they are, Diane. We got some old big ranches down here that, 100,000 acres, 200,000 acres. And they've got some huge deer on them. The deer never have seen in person. They caught some people out of Dallas that had a helicopter. And they were getting in that helicopter and flying around on them old big ranches till they found a big buck, shooting him out of that helicopter and then picking him up. They had one little old 10-acre place. They carry him back to there and tag him. And ooh, that cost some people some big money. They confiscated the helicopter, and I forget what the fines were on it, $25,000-$30,000 a piece. Somebody's always got a way. The big deal here in Texas now is getting in a helicopter and they're flying around shooting them feral hogs. They've got to stick. That's about the only way you can get to them. There ain't no more. I need to I need to start learning a little bit more. Well, if you need any help, call me, Kathleen. Y'all got whitetail or mule deer up there, Cat? Both. I tell you what, I like the taste of mule deer just a little bit better than I do the whitetail. Yeah, they get right down on top of. They herd cattle and everything with them helicopters down here, Janet. There's a difference in the way they take. Do you like the venison, Cat?
You talking about deer meat? That's right up my alley. I love it.
I got a. I've been out for this year. I'm gonna have to see what I can do about this.
I can. That stuff will make your tongue slap your brain.
Oh yeah.
I love deer meat, especially in chili and.
I'd like to take that little metal hammer and beat the tar out of it, and then batter and chicken fried.
I wonder how that deer meat would cook up in that air fryer.
I don't know. The best way I found to fix the deer steak is and that backstrap and stuff is I'll take a meat tenderizer and work it over a little bit. Oh, I bet you that's true. That buddy of mine killed an antelope, and I've always heard they wasn't too good. He made it up in the sausage, and I tried some of it last night. It was pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Hell, I do mine different, Jay, and I don't have any wild taste at all. Is I'll kill one, quarter it up, put it on ice, and leave it on crushed ice for 3 or 4 days with the plug open on the water, drain it off, and you don't have to worry about a wild taste at all. It'll take every bit of that wild taste out of it. I've killed some oak bucks that open neck swelled all up and they're rotten. You can smell them when you walk up on them, but they don't taste wild if you do that. Cat, how does your buffalo? Yeah, I know you're right there where it's fresh. How does your buffalo compare to your deer as far as taste goes? Hello, Grandma Kelly. You too, girl. Happy fishing. Yeah, if you don't take care of it right, it's not. That's one I've never killed as an elk. I've been with people and tried to get them in place to shoot and then blow it that I could have taken real easy. That's sort of what I thought too. I knew you'd eaten a lot more than I had. I know that kind of meat's sure good for you. And not shot up with hormones and all that kind of stuff like a lot of these cattle are. Yeah, cat, I wouldn't be worth a damn if I lived up there. I haven't eaten ostrich. I've ate the eggs before. Had a friend of mine that raised ostrich. Just every once in a while he hit those shindig.
I have never eaten it. I have never eaten ostrich.
I've ate the eggs. That old boy gets one about 30 people and he fry up a bunch of them eggs, and cook them.
I've never even had. I've never even had an ostrich egg. Do they taste any different than chicken eggs?
And not all that much. It might be a little stronger, but not much. I've ate some emu before, and that was just tasteless. It didn't. I don't know. Maybe they didn't know how to cook it.
I had a friend of mine that had promised me. Of course, I never did see him, but had promised me some duck eggs and
Some what?
some duck eggs.
Oh, okay. I've ate them.
I've never eaten duck eggs, so and he actually says that they're better. He said duck eggs are actually better than chicken eggs.
Yeah, a friend of mine used to raise when I was a kid. My parents always had ducks. I tell you what, them quail eggs are good though. I hope you get feeling better, bud.
Good night, William. Hope you get feeling better.
You like the duck eggs too, huh, Sandra?
See, I've not had neither one, so
That got to be a real big deal here in Texas here a few years ago that they were raising the emus for meat and all kind of stuff, and they've always raised ostriches for the feathers and stuff and big eggs. Down here in Texas, them emus were super high for a while, and when that market busted, people got tired of feeding, just turned them loose. You like be driving down the road and look up, there'd be an emu in a pasture out there, and them things would run 900 miles an hour. Yeah, I bet that would be funny. They can run, can't they, Janet? That's something I never have found any that I like. The duck, as far as eating them, these ducks down here in Texas, I think they fly all the way from up north. They taste like biting into a mud ball. One of the funniest things I ever saw was an emu. That place we were hunting on they had a jackass out there that had a llama that they kept with them sheep to keep the coyotes down. And that jackass and that damn emu got into a damn fight one day. That was funny as hell. And emu jumping up, gigging that jackass, and he was kicking at him. Yep. I have a friend of mine that runs a vegetable stand, and the, they turned a bunch of them emus did, as some of his neighbors did. And they were tearing their gardens all to pieces. We went out there and killed a bunch of them. I think we killed 10 or 15 of them. They were just tearing the world up. I guess you'd eat anything you got hungry enough, so.
So you slept all day, Ron?
Do what?
You slept all day?
I never did understand you, Kenny.
You slept all day, Ron?
Yeah. I've been asleep all day. I ain't quite as drunk as I was. As long as I don't bend over fast or get up fast, I'm all right. Good night, gal. You have a good one. Yeah, she was talking about on her channel, said I come on too late. She can't stay awake long enough to come on here. Yeah, they can get mean. Oysters can kick the fire out of you too. You know, I haven't seen one in a long time here, but they got to be a fad here. People had them keep peacocks, just raising them for how pretty they were, I guess. A male peacock is one of the prettiest birds you ever saw. Yeah. No, it was raining all day, so it didn't get to concrete. I don't guess it did anyway. I haven't been out there. Yeah, they are that. Yeah, that's sort of the way it was down here. I don't know what good they were. Well, we're fixing to try something again here. They've got a quail. I love quail. That's good eating. But they've got a quail that's called a contract, the cross between a bobwhite and something else. Anyway, one female will lay 300 eggs a year. And they're good eating. And I've been thinking about trying to get into that for a little bit.
Every time you say quail, I think of that quail and doohickey.
That quail probably wouldn't have tasted real good. They won't let me live that one down. Oh, Jenny.
Oh, Lord.
Give him a bob white quail there, though. Only thing about it, you got to watch about that, Kenny Ray. If you put somebody on there under 12, 13 years old, they get awful funny about it.
Yeah, if you put like a child or whatever in your videos, then YouTube will cut your comments off to where nobody can't comment. Even if you even if you make your channel public, I have been to channels even even when you make your channel public, they automatically, if they've got a child in the video or whatever, it automatically cuts the comments off.
Well, there was a couple RV families that had young kids in them that were real big family. I mean, big channel, and they shut them off. They cut their comments off, and I don't think you can have any comments on one
You
of
know,
them. Kids are
you
young.
can't you can't have any comments on any videos with anybody under the age of 18. You cannot have any.
Sandra, they call conquest. Con- I'll look it up and spell it out for you. Uh, yeah, and they'll lay that many eggs, and they,
Maybe 13, but I know that's just why I made my channel my channels are made for people 18 or over. So
you talking about eggs, fairy dust, or the quail? The quail are bigger than a regular bobwhite. If she's 29, yeah, that's a different ball game. But
yeah, but
the contract quail are they're about half again as big as a regular quail. They're not as big as a guinea, but they eat really well. I've been thinking about trying to put some of those in the freezer. Let me see if I can find out how to spell that. Uh-uh. Start that now. I don't know. You can eat if you eat two or three of them. That's a big meal. Most people couldn't eat that many of them, and it's white meat. It's not dark meat like a dove.
what we talking about? Quail?
Yeah, those contract quail.
Now I think I've had the quail eggs,
They're real
but
big about pickling those. A lot of people pickle those quail eggs.
yeah, I've had pickled quail eggs before. They're really good. But
Those
I've never had the actual meat like what you're like what you're talking about, though. That's the thing. I've never had actual quail.
I tell you what, that buddy of mine's got an incubator that holds 100 eggs,
Yeah.
and you start hatching 80 or 90 quail out every so many days. You got a bunch of damn meat pretty quick. I'll be right back, Ken.
Right. Well, guys, how's everybody? How's everybody's week been? Has everybody had a good week so far? It's hard to believe we're already in the middle of the week already. On a Wednesday, here in the States, anyway. I know, like I was. I'll eat your share, Diane. I love pickled eggs. I can go. I can go and get me a big old jar of them, and I can have them eating no time flat. You can ask Dad on that one. And them and pickled sausages. I love them. Mm-mm-mm. Hot, good. Yeah, I'll eat your share. So you're getting ready to harvest? Pickle bologna, yum. Yeah. Kenny, you'll be on the cruise real soon. Time flying. You'll have fun. Yeah, I know. Oh, sorry to hear that, and Jay. But at least he lived a good long life. 101 years old. 101 years old is a good long life. And yeah. Yep. So, but yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I love pickled eggs and pickled sausages, and I like just about any kind of food pickled, pretty much. Now, I tell you one food I have not tried yet. I haven't tried pickled. Somebody's made the mention of pickled watermelon rinds. I haven't tried that, and I haven't tried pickled corn. Somebody said something to me one time about pickled corn.
Pickle what?
Corn?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good.
I've never had it, so I don't know. And I've never had. I don't think I've ever had pickled. Somebody made mention also to about pickled green beans. I'm not sure. I'm sure you. I'm pretty sure. Basically, you can pretty much pickle anything you want. Pretty much
I'll tell you one you'd like is the pickled green tomatoes.
pickled green tomatoes.
Yeah.
I try them.
Oh, you'd like those. Yeah, I've been writing on my deal. I'm gonna have about 3 videos ready to spread out on mine. Some of the stories and stuff. Get pretty quick. I started enjoying doing that. Yeah, that's not bad. Can you imagine? Think about when he was born. It'd be 2021. Man, they didn't. The cars were just getting started. Most everything was still horse and buggy. Wasn't no tractors. Um, no electricity. Man, he saw a lot of things change, didn't he? Yeah. And story time. I've got several of them written up. Oh, that's neat. They had a guy that was in the Philippines up in the mountains. He was a young guy in 1946, which was the end of World War II. He got dropped off on the island in the Philippines. He got up in the mountains, and they just found that guy here about 8 or 10 years ago. Can you imagine that? Living up in the mountains and not having any contact with anybody else since 1946, and then them bringing them into the world like it is now. It Ooh, hush, James. That sounds so good.
Fried green tomato sandwiches.
Ooh, that'd make you slap your brain.
Hey, fairy dust. Yeah, y'all probably gonna really enjoy that video that's coming out Friday. I haven't got an exact time yet on when mine's gonna premiere. I just set it at a random time. I usually just set it at 2 o'clock, but I know I'm not gonna get that time because Roy and Becky kicks it off first. So
Little rat pack.
just whenever Meg from Megan from Going Green Mom, when she gets in touch with me, she will let me know what time to set it for.
You talk about a huge culture shock. You just look around at the room you're in right now. Electricity, turning the light switch on and off. He'd never seen electricity. That was something new. Central heat and central air, you'd think he's crazy. Never seen that before. On TV or radio, just the thing every room in our house that we don't even think nothing about, he would have never seen. That'd be wild. I started telling you a while ago that buddy of mine's got a 100-egg incubator, and I think we're gonna try to get them quail and get them laying this year. I think we're gonna try to hatch a bunch of them out. I like to put about 100 of them in the freezer. Right back, where you been up to? Yeah, an outhouse. That's right. And you were pretty high rolling if you had an outhouse. Baretti, hello. We're pretty spoiled the way we live. Reach over there and turn the burner on the stove and go to cooking. No wood fire. You think about them people on them wagon trains, they didn't have much wood fire.
Yeah, I love to see people live that good long life like that. Hey, Periodic. Angie.
That was back in the old days if somebody got married and they moved off even 50 miles away, you might not never see them again. Yeah, that's right, Cap. They don't know any better.
Hey, traveling with special abilities, Lorraine.
Yeah, and that all worked. We're just awful spoiled. And can you imagine? Imagine never being in a car and getting in a car running 75 miles an hour down the highway. That would probably be a trip.
Yeah.
Sometime I think it was a better time, though. I'm not so sure the internet was good.
Well, I wish that they would start making cars like they did back in the olden days where you didn't have no sensors, no computer.
Well, you just think about your day right now. If you turn that computer, if you turn your telephone and all your electronics on, off, you get all kind of stuff done.
Yeah.
Every little project you had, you get done.
Okay, no new vlogs until you get back from a holiday. Okay, I understand, Bariotic. I really enjoy your channel, by the way.
Well, there's one thing that's not better. The any kind of medical issue you had back in the day, you were in trouble. Well, get a splinter under your fingernail and it could kill you. Now, I was reading some history books the other day. And I thought about you, Kenny. They were talking about when they were in a wagon train going across the prairie.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those animals migrate. And sometimes there just be thousands of them, and at times there's not any of them. And
Yeah.
so one of their things that kept people alive, a kid would get a bag and they'd start catching grasshoppers early in the morning, and that's what they'd have to eat. They'd fry them grasshoppers up, and that's for true. I mean, that's not a joke. But they kept a lot of people from starving to death going across them prairies.
Hmm. I honestly cannot see eating a grasshopper though. I mean that's
Well, if you're hungry enough, you would. If you didn't have anything else, well, you count on about anything. Ooh, yeah, that would be tough.
Hey, Michael Ann.
No, it wasn't what it Michael in. I was reading somewhere it was in the 1800s that 24 for a woman and 28 for a man. Not very old.
I know I've watched every one of your videos, Angie. Periodic.
Yeah, people use any excuse to eat chocolate, won't they, Michael Ann?
I've heard people eating chocolate covered bugs and stuff, and I just cannot. Ugh.
I tell you,
I can't stomach that.
you know how hungry you were getting for certain things before you had your surgery. Well, multiply that about 100 times if you're really hungry. Them grasshoppers look pretty damn good.
Well, y'all eat grasshoppers. Y'all can have my share.
You'd be fighting with them grasshoppers. Grasshoppers on your bucket list. That'd be something you could fix at the next shindig you have out there in Oregon. Okay, I mean Rat Pack.
I wound up eating some tomato soup and crackers last night for supper.
Well, you eat a sardine.
Huh?
You said you like sardines.
Oh yeah, I love sardines.
Well, now you think about that that little old sardine swam around in water that all the rest of the fish were pooping in all his life, and then you get him out and you don't even take the guts out of him and throw a little mustard on him and calm down. And you won't eat a grasshopper. Grasshopper like cleaner than a fish is.
Well, it's the way they process it. So you don't
What do you mean the way they process it?
the way they make it to you. When before they sell it out before they sell it out to stores.
Diane talking about making grasshopper pie. You ever
Now
had that?
I've had a cousin.
That's the truth, Kathleen.
I've had a cousin that would that told me that he had rattlesnake, and he said it to him it tasted a lot like chicken.
Well, I've ate rattlesnake before. Ain't nothing to that.
I've not had it, but
I used to hunt with a bunch of guys on the deer leash. They get out there and go looking for them rattlesnakes. They'd kill every one they saw, man. They'd be frying them rattlesnakes up. They're bony. Ain't not much meat on one. Well, we talking about food like that. There ain't nothing in the world nastier than a damn chicken. Chicken will eat anything. It's all right. I mean, it's not something I spit out. Really? Huh. And you can't hardly give them away here. My ex-son-in-law's dad raised rabbits, and there's just not a market for them over here.
I've been wanting to try some rabbit too. I've never had rabbit.
Yeah, pig will eat anything. You got to know how to cook a
I've
rabbit.
been wanting to try some rabbit, squirrel, possum.
You can have the possum. Them nasty little critters.
And
Oh yeah, you get some big ones. Down here in South Texas, 6-foot rattler is not anything unusual. They start getting over 7 foot, well, that gets to be a little bit unusual. But the biggest rattlesnakes are in Florida. They got that eastern diamondback. I think they get up to 10, 11, 12 feet long. And a whole lot more wider than your hand. Yeah, you're right. Been there and done that, Barry. Supposedly, it's not a leprosy that people can catch, but they are carriers of leprosy. I've tried them before. It's all right. I've ate possums and raccoons and armadillos, more just to try them than anything else. I tell you what, that leprosy's a bad deal. Whew. When I was in Vietnam, we used to make a med cap out to the leprosarium and pick one of our people. Basically, they just want to die. Lord help. Talk about bad. You just start losing fingers an inch at a time and toes an inch at a time. Uh, Not pretty. And I don't think they got the cure for that yet. There's still a lot of these poor countries that have a problem with leprosy. If y'all ever watch Steve on that Arizona show we've got, them little javelinas that look like little pigs, but they're not. They've got a gland right in the middle of the back. If you don't know what you're doing, you roll them over on that gland, it smells just like a skunk. If it gets on the meat, it tastes like a skunk.
Bye, Angie. Bariotic.
Have a good one. You talking about eating a rabbit, Kenny? The only trouble with a rabbit is they're lean. I mean, there's just no fat at all on them, and they make a good stew or something like that. But like frying them, you can't eat very many of them fried. Yeah. Oh, Kenny, you would have laughed yesterday. I thought I was gonna lay down on the ground. I was laughing so hard. I rode my damn motorcycle up to the Harley shop
Yeah.
to fix some parts up, and there was a lady come rolling up in there with a big fancy motorcycle. She went inside, left her helmet sitting on that motorcycle. She went inside and got something and walked out the same time I did. And she went over there and she put that helmet on, and there was a spider in that helmet.
Yeah.
She come right down in front of her face in that helmet.
Yeah.
And she was trying to she'd buckled that helmet already. She's trying to get that damn helmet off and couldn't get to that spider because that face shield was down. He's sitting there looking her eyeball to eyeball. She was squealing and running around. She finally got that helmet off and she threw it halfway across the parking lot. I was on the ground rolling, and that spider went down her collar when
Oh, Lord.
when she got that helmet off. And I thought she gonna get naked right there in the middle of the parking lot for a while.
Oh, Lord.
That spider freaked her ass out now.
Oh.
Good night, AMJ.
Get out of here, Jay.
I guess it's a good thing that spider went down the front of her blouse instead of the back. If it'd been on the back, I don't know what she'd done. On the front, she could beat on him a little bit. I was teasing her after it all got over with, and I said, "Damn, I thought you were gonna put a strip tease on out there." She told me, said, "No, and they wasn't right." She told me, said, if I couldn't have killed that spider pretty damn quick, I was fixing to do it. But Everybody just looks at it the wrong way. It don't matter to me. I'm gonna get rid of spiders.
I don't blame her. I'd probably do the same thing because I'm not afraid of spiders either.
You are, you're not.
I, I'm not a fan of spiders either.
Oh,
Um, I'm I use if, a lot of times I have to call Dad to come help me kill a spider in the bathroom.
spiders don't bother me. My son weighs about 270, about 6'4". He's just a big old boy, and he's tough. And he'll pick a rattlesnake up. He'll catch a rattlesnake. That don't bother him a bit. You take a little bitty spider and
Yeah.
run that boy plumb out of the country. He just a spider freaks him out.
Mm.
Crack me up, little bitty spider and that big old guy.
I know every couple of days I go in my bathroom and there's these big old brown, not NJ. There's these big old brown recluse spiders. Those they call them violin spiders because they're shaped like a they're shaped like a violin, and yeah,
Really, cat? I never had seen that. That's funny. My mom, her and my dad were talking about the day they got married, and they were poor. They didn't have a bunch of money, and so they rented an apartment. Well, in those days, you didn't have a regular refrigerator. You had what you call an ice box that you put a chunk of ice in to keep everything cold. And there's a drip pan underneath it. Well, they had rented an apartment. They come in there late at night, open that thing up, and there were rats running all over that apartment, or some running around it. And so they got to try to kill them rats. And they were running in a hole under that ice box. And my dad hollered at my mom and told her, said, stick your foot over that hole where they can't get away from it. And mom was no country girl. She wasn't scared of them. She stuck her foot over that hole. Of course, had a skirt on. And directly she went to screaming and raising sand, and Dad went to eating her out for moving her foot. After it was over with, she said, he said, I wasn't scared of them rats, but said that damn rat would run through that ice cold water and then start running up my leg, and said I just couldn't stay last. I'd have to go. I just see that. Yeah. And that's just so funny what different people are scared of. 99% of the spiders, if they bite you, they ain't gonna make no difference. And a mice and a rat ain't gonna hurt you. My wife was scared of June bugs. She said, I don't mind them, said, but they fly and they got them little sticky feet and they stick to you. Boy, she would freak out over a June bug.
we got these beetles that come in the house, and those things look like Madagascar cockroaches. I, and I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of them myself.
You think they'd be busting around off cat?
Oh, oh, I think after this live stream, I'm gonna crash.
No, not until we hit 2 hours. I'll be calling you on the telephone. Like, wake up, Kenny. 15 more minutes. Yeah. I'm not scared of them, but they can hurt you. And you can take a grain screw, one of these big old wide shovel,
Yeah.
and you can stop the biggest hog in the world. Be coming down an alley and shove that thing down in the ground in front of them, and they can't get by it. I've been hunting them with a bow before and wound up jumping them and kicking my head. And I'm just not scared of it.
I'm not touching that one down here.
I can get mean. As long as the hog can't get you down, you're in pretty good shape. But boy, if they ever get you on the ground, you're in trouble. I'm surprised there hadn't been more people got in trouble here in Texas with these feral hogs. I mean, well, big boars can get to be, 400-500 pound boar. We killed one boar one time that had 8-inch tusks coming out of his mouth. They just like razor blades. You get pigs on the south, though, and they can get mean.
I like pickled pig's feet. Somebody said something about pigs. I like pickled pig's feet.
There used to be an old bar I'd go into every once in a while, and they'd have up on that bar, they'd have pickled eggs, pickled quail eggs, pickled beef. People just sit there and eat the heck out of it. Well, who was that? Love was in here the other night with that chicken foot.
Yeah. I tried them here. Of course, we didn't really know how. I learned how things would cook up in the air fryer. Chicken feet. We need to try that.
Yeah, I want to see you try that one on screen.
What, the chicken feet on the air fryer?
Yeah, I want to see you eat chicken feet.
I actually did a video, and I wasn't too fond of the chicken feet. But of course, we didn't really know how to fix them.
You done ate some? You done Harold, Sarah. You done ate some chicken feet?
Yeah, I put out a video a while back. I had barbecued chicken feet is what I had. And the thing was, we didn't know how to cook them or anything. And and Dad just tried to fry them up, and they didn't turn out right or something. We didn't do something right.
We'll have to get hold of Love to find out how to cook them. They eat the hell out of them in the Philippines.
Well, according to her, when she said they eat the just about any except for the toenails.
Now you use toenails to pick your teeth with.
Nah, I don't get it.
That make a hell of a back scratcher if you tie your little pole on the end of it. Boy, that chicken foot would make a hell of a back scratcher, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, I've eaten fry bread. That's good. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to Google chicken feet recipes, Kenny.
All right, hang on, man. Let me do that real quick.
What you doing, Tim? Man, what you been drinking?
Chicken feet recipe. There's something called Easy Chicken Feet Recipe Chinese uh, dim dim sum style.
Yeah, I'm with you, Janet. You find one?
Let's see. I found one called it says chicken feet are very popular in many countries, including China, Korea, Philippines, and South Africa. South Africa. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord.
Uh,
Tim come here all bouncing on it. Yeah, you ever ate chicken feet, Tim?
It says that there are many different ways to cook them, such as chicken feet soup, bone broth, fried chicken feet, and of course the most popular dim sum chicken feet. So
That sounds nasty, don't it?
DIM and then SUM. Is that how you dim sum
Dim sum chicken feet.
chicken feet? So juicy, tender, and full of flavor.
All that chicken poop they walking around in ought to give it a lot of flavor, huh? How do you clean the toenails on a chicken?
That's why I don't know.
Good night, cat.
Good night, cat.
Oh yeah, frog legs are good. Fried frog legs. Woo. They make you slap your mom.
It says chicken feet. You'll need to trim off the nails and clean them thoroughly before cooking. Um, Vegetable oil. It has a high high smoke point, so don't substitute with extra virgin olive oil.
Well, you ought to try that. Frog legs are good, man. Only trouble with frog legs if you don't cut that little tendon, they'll jump out of the damn pan when you're frying them. They'll do that. That used to be a deal of ours. We'd go out, a bunch of us boys would get together and get the frog gigs and go frog gigging and have a big leg fry. Hey, wake up, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be thinking about that 69. I seen you get that little smile on your face.
Oh, Lord.
Watch it, Kenny, Kenny. Gotcha. Go down the wrong pipe, Kenny. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, man.
What do you mean? You've never cooked a whole chicken in your life? What do you mean? You just buy the parts and cook them? Hello, Kenny.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we ain't got Mike in here, Sarah. You know, a hamster is just a short-tailed rat. I mean, that's what they basically are. And my next door neighbor had two little old boys that were always getting into something. And they had a pair of hamsters. And they would take them hamsters out and play with them. And they'd sit down and put their feet together where it made a little pen for them hamsters. And they'd play with them, fool with them. Oh, Sean's here.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah. They'd get to messing with them hamsters. One day I was sitting there watching kids playing with them hamsters. One of them, they had shorts on. And one of them damn hamsters run up one of them boys' shorts and bit him right on the end of the wing wang.
Oh,
You talk about a show now. That little hamster went flying. Yeah, y'all don't need nothing else like that over there, do you? Everything goes to Australia multiplies fast. He crossed his too. Got hamsters and guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are cute. I don't want one, but you don't like chicken legs then, Janice?
I like chicken legs. I like frog legs. I like chicken wings. I like chicken breast.
You like women breasts and legs? We're not talking about cooking now.
Oh,
Uh-oh, he's thinking now. The ears are turning red. He's getting that shit-eating smile on his face.
oh man.
Kenny ain't got a problem having a girlfriend for the cruise, Tim. He got a problem having too many girlfriends for the cruise. Oh, I can go with the pickles too.
Yeah, I did Google 69, but I had no idea that's what that actually meant.
Do you know now?
Oh yeah, I know.
Uh, you want to go back and Google something else? Damn
Uh,
phone burn it up. You Googling all this wild stuff every one of these days. Just going to go to smoking. Now, Kenny ain't near damn innocent that he act like he is. He got pretty well educated on this live, haven't you, Kenny? You learned a whole lot of things.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Kenny's ignoring y'all.
Can you be thankful doing 69? Hey, if you
Sarah, you made apple what? Yeah, and you women got your boy toys too, so don't act so innocent, Lorraine. Hello, Destination Delight.
Hey, Sean, how do I transfer? Someone had decided to send some funds to my personal PayPal. Well, I wanted to go to that PayPal that the that the onboarding credit is going to, because if I keep it in mine and it's gonna go it's gonna go straight to my. If I keep it in my personal PayPal, it's gonna go straight to my bank, and it's gonna be stuck in my checking account, and I don't want to wound up spending it before my cruise. So I want to transfer it from my PayPal to that PayPal that y'all are doing that on.
Hey, you better do that private, Kenny. Yeah,
Okay, PMU on Messenger. Okay,
you don't want to put that on the screen. That'll be in somebody else's account before you can get there.
okay. I just want, yeah.
You going to the north or south side, Sarah? You might even want to do that by email, Kenny, instead of messenger.
Oh, really?
We got a spider? Ooh, I have never been on the north side, Sarah. Next, when I go out there this year, I'm gonna get on the north side and spend some time. They claim it's a whole lot nicer than the south side. There's not near as many people either. I don't know. There's a lot of country down through there. Hmm. Lay it down, Chris, and get you some rest. Hmm. Yeah, how many days till you cruise? Ain't that many, is it?
About 45, 42, maybe. 42 days, I believe.
Well, has anybody else got something they want to get into tonight before we shut this thing down?
No, I'm about ready to crash as is.
Kenny looked like he about to fall off a chair. Well, folks, I enjoyed it. We about to hit that 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Everybody sort of quieting down. I enjoyed it. Y'all have a good night. Kenny, you have a good night, buddy.
All right, I will. Bye, guys. Good night, everybody.